So hi, Siadwell here. No, seriously, Katie here. And yeah, so this week has been quite interesting, really. I've had some really good news, which I will get to at the end of this video. And I've also been trolled by a ton of TERFs. And it all started when I wrote a post on my own Facebook page about Miranda Yardley and something that she posted around the date of Holocaust Memorial Day, which I believe was Wednesday of this past week. So yeah, so basically, uh, Miranda Yardley posted a picture of himself with Posie Parker with the words literal genocide underneath it. And basically, I said basically again, but there we go. Um, it was around Holocaust Memorial Day. Posie Parker had just been in a video with Sargon of Akkad, who is a right-wing figure in the UK, a far-right figure, who's racist. In my opinion, he's racist, Islamophobic, anti-Semitic, and also misogynistic, transphobic, and homophobic. So he's got the full kind of set of belief systems that the far right have. So yeah, so I put this post, you know, sort of about, I actually shared Miranda Yardley's posts and kind of like explained that, you know, it was Holocaust Memorial Day, and here's Miranda Yardley making light of genocide on a day when we, you know, we remember the Holocaust and also look towards it as a lesson from history for the future, and we reflect on other genocides as well. And so yeah, but yeah, so the comments, Miranda Yardley then posted a post about me on Facebook and calling me a tran crybully or something. The comments from Yardley and his supporters were kind of, some of them were really amusing, others were kind of disturbing, and others totally mystified me, to be quite honest. So without further ado, let's have a look at some of them. So I don't think I've got them on here. Hang on. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not very much of a computer whiz, as you know, so I don't quite understand why they keep disappearing. Probably because I'm rubbish at this. But my computer is so slow that I can't really... Yeah, so comments like this, for instance, from memory, because I'm going to have to do it from memory. So there was the usual misgendering of me, you know, that was continual throughout. This isn't wine, by the way, this is water. There was comments about my appearance, although not so many this time. There were comments about me being something called a mahosive manbeast. So go figure. There's I mean, and then there were like Hitler jokes and stuff, and I mean, you see ones that are kind of going on about Jewish people, you know, because they obviously know I'm Jewish from my last name. They, you know, there's there's stuff here from people who are likening me to the Buffalo Bill character in Silence of the Lambs. So, and they're accusing me of lesbophobia, which is kind of crazy, really, because I don't care if somebody's gay or not. I really don't care, because I'm not, my sexuality is like, well, I don't really have a sexuality because I'm not really into relationships or anything, and like the hormones kind of, destroy your sex drive anyway, or they have mine, so I'm not. And then also as well, I had some really, really, well, there were some really disgusting comments by Posie Parker on Facebook, on YouTube. Somebody who was a friend of a trans woman who killed herself a couple of weeks ago. A 27-year-old trans woman killed herself in Israel. They, this person said, oh, this, my friend just committed suicide, and she was trans, and you're really making the world a very difficult place for trans people by adding all this crap, towards them. And Posie Parker put this comment on there. Her reply was bullshit, and this person had lost a dear friend. So I can't understand the mentality of somebody like that. Somebody like Posie Parker, this person lost a dear friend to suicide. A 27-year-old young woman killed herself, and all you can say is bullshit. I mean, I'm sorry. I just don't have words, really. And also, Posie Parker has found out what my name was before I changed it by deed poll, and she's calling me, she's dead naming me as well. So, but that just shows you how Posie Parker is, and these people are in general. And some of the comments here that flashed up on the screen, and I am really sorry that I couldn't get it to work and I couldn't read them out. They just go to show you the mentality of these people. I mean, Miranda Yardley is notorious. I think the worst thing that ever happened was when that judge, I think it was back last year, somebody took Miranda Yardley to court for bullying and misgendering them. And the judge threw the case out saying that, oh, misgendering's not a crime. Well, actually, cyberbullying is a crime, and misgendering is part of bullying. As I've explained in other videos, you don't have to be trans to be misgendered. If somebody maliciously and deliberately misgenders you on purpose, they're trying to humiliate you, and very often they're being homophobic, very often they're being transphobic as well, and they're being homophobic because in the past, gay men and butch women were misgendered by homophobes in an effort to tell them they weren't real men or women. So yeah, so that's my opinion on all this. And right, so the good news is I had a phone call from my GP surgery yesterday, and the lady on the phone told me that the letter had arrived from the clinic, asking my GP to prescribe me estrogen gel. So I've got to go and see my GP next Tuesday, and I am hopefully going to be walking out of that surgery with a repeat prescription for estrogen gel. So that's all sorted, and that's a weight off my mind, because I've got 2 months supply left, or approximately 2 months supply of a particular dose I'm on. But yeah, so things are looking up. And yeah, so I can't really think of anything else to say. I'm sure there was something else I wanted to say as well. But I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and also I have a thank you as well for the people who came up onto Miranda Yardley's Facebook thread and defended me and defended all trans people as well. and I'm sorry about the abuse that this Miranda character and all those nasty fools gave you. And you know, thanks so much for being an ally, and thank you as well to all the people who were subscribing to my YouTube channel and leaving comments. You know, thank you for your supportive comments. Thank you for your comments that disagree with me as well, or add another perspective. Thank you for sharing your experiences. I really, really appreciate that. I mean, this is only a small channel, and I'll probably never have sort of gazillions of viewers, but you know, it's really nice to know that I'm not just kind of making these videos and nobody is hearing me. I think, you know, YouTube is a really good medium, you know, for getting, you know, being able to get the frustrations out that we all kind of go through, you know, from day to day life. So yeah, so cheerio everyone, and I love you all. Bye.